Extending to the end like an elbow, fingers getting stuck to the money, Velcro. Will I ever fail? That's a hell no. Well known to OG like a pair of shell toes. Never mad, just motivated. We going places, and life is a game, so it come with stages. We only trading money, we not trading places. Benji Franklin's is my favorite, only face I'm ever saving. Working hard for that number.
What's up, guys? You probably can't tell, but it's the end of October 2020. It's almost Halloween in Michigan, and it's 60+ degrees, and it's gonna get up to 70 today. It's gonna rain later on, but I couldn't pass up this opportunity to come out to the courts while it's gonna be in the 60s and 70s, and it's our last day of 60 and 70 degree temperatures for at least the next 6 months, so I couldn't pass up this opportunity. You guys will see in a minute. The court's kind of wet and there's leaves all over the place, but what are you gonna do? So we're gonna get some shots up on this last warm day of fall. Let's do it.
Courthouse, dropped out the Camry, graduated to a Porsche now. Work, 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 like Rihanna though. Work, 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 like you trying to make the honor roll. We stayed on our grind and it aligned like dominoes, and like the green light.
It's Tony from Streetball Strategies, where we use strategy to build your streetball legacy. So let's talk about the three-point shot. To say that I hate it, okay, that's a strong word. Let's not say hate. I don't hate the three-point shot, but I do have some issues with it. So issue number one with the three-point shot is that I'm just not that good at it. Sure, when I'm out here practicing by myself and I have all the time in the world to focus and concentrate and get my form right and get my jump right and get my follow-through right and all of that stuff. As long as I have all the time in the world by myself to shoot a three, I can shoot a pretty good percentage. I can even push back my distance some. I mean, it's relatively easy to make a 25, 28 foot three-point shot by yourself in practice. My question is, well, for those of you who don't know, I have not been playing street ball. I've been retired for the last 9 years. Recording this, it's late October 2020. I plan to make a temporary comeback in spring and summer of 2021, and so in doing that, I want to try to get my game back. But 10 years ago, when I was out here playing, my three-point shot was okay. It was good enough. It was good enough so that you had to at least honor me from the three-point line. You couldn't play off of me. You had to honor my three-point shooting ability, because if left open, I could make a shot. But my question is, in the last 10 years, I don't think that magically my three-point shooting ability has somehow increased or improved without having played at all. And because it's been 2020 and because of COVID, I haven't been able to compete at all. So I have no idea what it's like to feel someone guard me at the three-point line. So I don't think my three-point shot is going to be very threatening this coming year. And that's reason number one why I don't like the three, because God forbid I should have to work hard to improve my three-point shooting. But the real reason I am contentious about the three-point shot is because back in my playing days, 10+ years ago, way before Steph Curry, way before Klay Thompson, way before the three-point shot was the primary way to score in the NBA, you would come out to the court and you would see people out here who would stick to the three-point line. Like that was where they would be. They would stay around the three-point line, usually at the top, and they would shoot from there, and that would be their spot, and that's how they would play the game, literally. It was like they were using the three-point shot as a cheat code for basketball. Now, I personally, because I'm old school, I find that kind of offensive, because their mentality when they were doing that was clear. What they were trying to do was they were trying to use the three-point shot as a crutch so that they didn't have to have any other offensive game. They didn't have to be a well-rounded player. What they wanted was they would get on a team, they would stand on the three-point line, they would wait for their teammates to pass them the ball, then they would shoot the three, and if they made the three, they would be looked at as a hero because they bailed their teammates out. If they won the game because they made a three-point shot, they were looked at as being a hero. The reason I call it a cheat code is because they were trying to be lazy and they were trying to be a hero on the court at the same time. That's disrespectful to the game. I look at it like there is a right way and a wrong way to play the game. When you try to shortchange the game like that, when you try to be lazy, when you try to be a hero, and all you do is try to make three-point shots, you're cheating the game. And the game does not appreciate that. The game will have its retribution if you play that way. Pro tip, when the ball is wet and slippery, shooting three-pointers is even more difficult than usual. And it's not the kind of difficult where it's like, it's good for you because it's more difficult. No, it can be good in the sense that it does give you the experience of shooting threes with a wet ball, which eventually you're gonna have to do out here, so that's a good thing. But for the most part, just for straight up practice, shooting with a wet ball from the three-point line is a recipe for frustration. You know, you get your jump right, but then the ball slides out of your hand. Or you get your grip right, but then you're afraid of landing too hard on your jump because you don't want to slip. Same thing with the jump. It's difficult, you should experience it, but I would not recommend practicing 3 points when it's wet. So is there a place for the three-point shot? Of course. Is there validity to the idea that if you shoot threes and your opponent shoots twos and you make the same number of shots that you win because you shot threes and they only shot twos? Yes, that is a valid strategy. My point is that you should be a well-rounded player. You shouldn't just count on three-point shots to carry you to victory so that you can be lazy and be a hero. You can specialize in shooting threes, but that shouldn't be the only thing you do out here. You should not be trying to cheat. You should not be trying to have a shortcut. You should not be trying to shortchange the game.
Why you don't live like me? I'll work, let's work. This second verse, gon' put them in the hearse. Cairo on the keys, took this shit to church. I know they feelings hurt because they see the work, but nothing on
the reason I'm shooting just to the right of the key at about 5:30 is because if you know rebounding angles, I'm hoping that if I miss, the ball will rebound that way instead of going that way into the woods. It's not fun chasing the ball, trying to find it in the woods. So that's why I have a problem with the three-point shot. Number one, I'm not that good at it, and I'm gonna have to work really hard to get better at it. And number two, players, casual players, they use it as a cheat code, as a way to cheat the game. And I'm not down with that. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming out here with me today. It's been a beautiful day. Our last beautiful day of the fall, probably. After this, it's probably 6 months of cold and wet and so thank you guys again. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified of all my future videos. Next week, very special video, very special reason. I cannot wait to make that video for you guys, and I will see you then.